God says, my beloved soul, listen closely, because heaven itself has bent toward your life in this very hour. God is whispering your name through the winds of time, calling you in a voice that cannot be silenced. For too long you have skipped these moments, you have turned away when heaven tried to reach you, but today something shifts. Today the veil is thinner, and the message reaches you like lightning flashing across the sky. God says, my child, I have been trying to reach you, not because I am angry, not because I want to scare you, but because I love you too much to let you walk without knowing what I have prepared. For 45 minutes heaven has been aligning, doors have been rearranging, and blessings are pressing at your gates. Something unexpected is about to break into your life. Please, don't look away this time. This is for you. The atmosphere around you has been heavy, but right now I see light pouring through the cracks. What you thought was silence was actually heaven preparing the stage. What you thought was delay was God rearranging the puzzle pieces in your favor. He says, I am not late, I am precise. I am not ignoring you, I am waiting for the right second to show you that I am still in control. Do you feel it? That restlessness in your spirit, that stirring you cannot explain, that unspoken knowing deep in your chest, it is not an accident. It is the whisper of God reminding you that miracles are not written in the past, they are being delivered in the present. Someone has been praying for you, someone in the unseen has been calling your name, and their prayer has reached heaven's throne. That is why this moment found you. Heaven says, this is not about punishment, it is about restoration. This is not about fear, it is about awakening. You will soon see why things had to fall apart, you will soon understand why doors shut, because now I am opening something greater. What you lost will not compare to what is arriving. My child, don't skip this moment, because this time, what comes will surprise you, and it will be better than you imagined. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his sword not raised in war, but pointed toward the path of your destiny. He is clearing away the voices that tried to confuse you. He is removing the shadows that tried to make you forget who you are. He whispers, stay, listen, watch, for the next breath of heaven carries something that will turn your tears into laughter, your questions into answers, your emptiness into overflow. God says, 45 minutes is not a countdown of fear, it is the measure of grace. I want your heart to be awake, I want your eyes to be open, because the unexpected is already walking toward you. Don't skip me this time. Don't push me away. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, and this time, you will see me move in a way that leaves you speechless. So pause, breathe, let your spirit stay. Because what you are about to witness is not ordinary. This is heaven reaching through time just for you. And when it happens, you will remember these words, and you will know, God has always been speaking, and now, finally, you are listening. Beloved soul, do not rush away from these words, for they are not written in ink, they are written in light. Every sentence that enters your ears right now is carrying the weight of eternity. You are here because heaven refused to let you miss this moment. Even when you scrolled past before, even when you thought it was coincidence, God whispered, bring them back again, until their heart finally hears me. God says, my child, I am not distant from you. I have never abandoned you. I have been beside you in every silent tear, in every night when you thought no one saw you, in every morning when you woke up and still felt empty. I was there. I carried you when your strength was gone, I breathed for you when you had no words left to pray, and I have written a story for you that the world cannot erase. There is a reason this message has found you at this exact hour. It is because the timing of heaven is never random. Heaven counts minutes, not as numbers, but as moments of divine alignment. The very breath you are taking is part of the orchestration of God. Do not underestimate how sacred this is, you are living in the exact chapter where things begin to shift. You may have wondered why life seemed to delay, why your prayers seemed unanswered, why doors that looked so close suddenly shut. But heaven says, what felt like delay was protection. What looked like rejection was redirection. You could not see the full picture, but I was guiding your steps so you would not fall where others did. I have spared you from things you did not even know were meant to harm you. I am not punishing you, I am preparing you. Archangel Michael speaks, his voice like thunder softened by love. Do not let your heart be distracted right now. Do not let your eyes wander away from what is being spoken. There is a light that is about to break through your life, and it is greater than the shadow you have endured. You will not miss it if you stay. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Can you feel that? The weight lifting from your chest, the subtle warmth entering your soul, the whisper that says you are not forgotten. That is heaven touching your spirit. That is the nearness of God making itself known. For so long you have carried burdens alone, but now they are being lifted. God says, give me your weariness, give me your worry, give me your waiting, and I will turn it into peace. You do not need to fight to earn my love. I already chose you before you could even choose me. Something unexpected is indeed coming, but not to harm, not to frighten, but to restore. It will be the kind of shift that makes you look back and say, now I understand why I had to walk through what I did. The very pain that once broke you will become the soil where joy grows. The very loss that once emptied you will make space for something greater to arrive. You will not be left behind. You will not be overlooked. Heaven has been waiting for you to simply stay still long enough to hear this truth. You are loved beyond comprehension, chosen beyond question, and destined beyond measure. No shadow in your past has the power to cancel what God has written for your future. The angels stand in rows, watching you, and they are rejoicing. They say, at last, they are listening. At last, their spirit is awakening. And Archangel Michael, with a face like fire and a heart full of gentleness, declares, every step you take from this moment will be guided. You will see signs that heaven is near. You will feel the nearness of love like never before. You will no longer doubt that you are chosen. Beloved, listen, time is not slipping away from you. Time is being redeemed for you. What you thought you lost is being restored. What you thought was too late is being rewritten. Heaven is not measuring your life by mistakes, but by miracles. God says, 45 minutes is just a shadow of what I measure. I move in eternity, and eternity is opening its gates to you. Something is already released in your name. Stay close to me, and you will see it unfold. Do not skip me this time, for this message carries the fragrance of the miracle you have been waiting for. The stillness you feel right now, that trembling inside your chest, is not fear. It is recognition. Your soul recognizes its creator. Your spirit recognizes its source. And heaven whispers, stay. Listen. Trust. For what is coming will surprise you, and it will make you whole. This is not the end of your story. This is the chapter where the unexpected turns into the unforgettable. Where heaven bends lower to kiss the earth, just to remind you, you were never forgotten. Beloved soul, do not rush away, for the words you are hearing are not placed here by chance. They are rivers flowing from the throne of God straight into the soil of your heart. You have felt heavy, as if the weight of days has pressed down on your chest, but even now heaven is lifting that burden. God says, I have been trying to reach you not because you are lost, but because you are found in me. I have been calling your name not because I am far, but because I am nearer than you imagine. You thought you were forgotten, but every breath you take is a reminder that I have never let go of you. You are listening at this very moment because the alignment of eternity brought you here. You could have scrolled, you could have skipped, but your spirit recognized that these words were meant for you. That restlessness you've been feeling, that ache you cannot explain, it is heaven stirring your soul. It is the evidence that God has been whispering your name in silence, waiting for the moment your heart would finally hear. Heaven says, this is not about what you did wrong, this is about what I am making right. This is not about the tears you cried in secret, this is about the laughter I am planting in your future. I have seen every lonely night, I have counted every sigh, I have listened to every prayer you thought dissolved into the air. Not one word has been wasted. I bottled your tears, I carried your grief, and now I will crown you with peace. Archangel Michael speaks, his voice carrying both thunder and tenderness. Child of light, do not look away. You have walked through shadows long enough. This is the hour when your spirit awakens to its true inheritance. The gates of heaven have been opened on your behalf, and what once seemed locked is about to release in your favor. Breathe deeply now. Let yourself feel the nearness of God. That warmth spreading through your body, that calm you cannot explain, it is not imagination, it is presence. It is the Eternal One wrapping you in unseen arms, whispering into the silence of your heart, "You are mine." You are not abandoned. You are not a mistake. You are chosen, cherished, and destined for more than you see. Think back to the moments where you felt like giving up. Remember the nights you stared at the ceiling wondering if anything would ever change. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still searching. That is proof that grace has carried you. Grace has never let you go. Grace has walked beside you in every valley and lifted you in every storm. God says, "My child, the unexpected you are waiting for is not coming from the world, it is coming from me." You looked for answers in people, but I am the answer. You searched for love in fragile places, but I am the unbreakable love that will never abandon you. You thought your future depended on what others gave you, but your destiny is written in my hands. And today, I am turning the page. The heavens are alive with movement right now. Angels are shifting the atmosphere around you. What once felt blocked is being cleared. What once felt delayed is being aligned. What once felt silent is beginning to sing. Do not underestimate the weight of this moment. It is more than words, it is more than sound. It is the vibration of eternity colliding with your present reality. Archangel Michael stands tall beside you. His eyes burn with fire, but his heart is full of compassion. He speaks, "Do not doubt this moment. Do not think it is coincidence. Heaven has tried to reach you again and again because you are chosen for more. Every time you almost walked away, heaven pulled you back. Every time you almost gave up, God whispered life into you. And now, the breakthrough you thought would never come is closer than your next breath. Beloved, let your heart soften. For too long it has been guarded by disappointment, by heartbreak, by unanswered prayers. But now, God is restoring what was lost. He is not only healing your past, He is rewriting your future. The very pain you endured will become the proof of His power. The very cracks in your soul will shine with the light of His glory. God says, "Do not measure your life by the mistakes you made. Do not measure your worth by the people who walked away. Measure yourself by my love, for it never fails. I have carried you from the moment you were formed in the secret place. I have called you by name before the foundations of the earth. And I have prepared blessings that no hand can steal, no voice can cancel, and no darkness can prevent. Close your eyes again, beloved soul, and listen. Do you hear it? The whisper in your spirit that says, "You are safe now." That is heaven's confirmation. That is God breathing peace over your soul. It is the beginning of something unexpected, something beautiful, that will unfold in your days ahead. The world may not understand what is happening to you, but they will see the difference. They will see the glow on your face, the peace in your steps, the strength in your voice, and they will know, God has touched your life. Archangel Michael leans closer and says, "This is only the beginning. What is coming will not just surprise you, it will transform you. Stay close to this presence. Do not scroll away. Do not let your heart wander. This moment is sacred, and it belongs to you." And so heaven sings over you now, a song of restoration, a melody of hope, a rhythm of love that will not end. It declares that your story is not finished, your destiny is not lost, your time is not over. The next chapter is already being written, and it begins with these words: You are chosen. You are loved. You are remembered. And what is coming will change everything. Beloved soul, stay right here, because the words flowing now are not ordinary. They are living words, carrying the breath of heaven, written not for the crowd but for you alone. Every second you remain is heaven's confirmation that your heart is ready to receive what has been waiting to reach you. God says, You think I am distant, but I have been standing at the door of your life, knocking again and again. Every skipped message, every ignored moment, still did not turn me away. I pursued you through silence, I searched for you through your tears, and now, I finally have your attention. My child, I did not call you to leave you empty, I called you to fill you with what you did not know you were missing. Look closely at your journey. Every valley you walked through, every disappointment that crushed you, every moment where your faith trembled, none of it was wasted. Heaven says, I was molding you in the quiet, shaping you in the unseen, preparing you in the hidden places so when my blessing comes, you will be able to carry it. What felt like breaking was really building. What felt like silence was really strategy. Do not think for a moment that you are unseen. Even now, angels are surrounding you. They lean close, whispering reminders that you are chosen. They rejoice because your spirit is awakening. Archangel Michael himself speaks with fire in his voice yet love in his tone. Child of destiny, stand firm. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. Heaven has been waiting for this very moment, the moment you realize how loved you truly are. Take a deep breath. Feel the shift in the atmosphere. Something inside you is softening. That heaviness you carried is lifting, replaced with a warmth that cannot be explained by human reason. That is not coincidence, it is presence. The presence of the one who has been walking with you since before your first breath. God says, My beloved, I am not asking you to fight for my attention. I already turned my attention toward you long ago. You do not need to earn my love, it is freely given. You do not need to chase after my blessing, I am placing it in your path. I have watched your silent prayers, I have seen your hidden pain, and I have decided that now is the time for the unexpected to find you. Beloved soul, you have carried questions that no one else could answer. You have wrestled with doubts that no one else could see. But heaven whispers, you are safe to lay them down now. You no longer need to carry the weight of proving yourself. I know you, I love you, and I am already rewriting the story of your life. The unexpected that is coming will not just surprise your eyes, it will heal your heart. It will silence the lies you told yourself about being unworthy. It will drown out the voices that made you feel small. It will remind you that your name is written on the palm of God's hand, and nothing in this world has the power to erase it. Archangel Michael declares, every step forward you take now will be guided by light. You will not walk in confusion. You will not wander without purpose. Heaven is aligning your path. The places where you once stumbled will become the places where you now stand tall. The very tears that once fell in silence will become the testimony of joy. Listen carefully, heaven does not measure your worth by your mistakes. Heaven measures your worth by your identity. And your identity is beloved, chosen, redeemed. Nothing can change that. Not your past, not your failures, not the people who misunderstood you. God says, "You are mine. You have always been mine. I have called you by name. I have shielded you when you did not see it. I have blessed you when you did not feel it. And I am about to reveal to you just how much I have been working in your favor. Beloved, stay here a little longer. Do not scroll. Do not wander. Because this very moment is carrying something your heart has been aching to hear. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. And the unexpected that is coming will not pass you by, it is already finding you. The heavens resound with joy. Angels rejoice because one more soul has chosen to listen. And Archangel Michael smiles, his sword of light raised not for battle but for blessing, as he whispers, "This is the beginning of your new chapter." Watch closely. Heaven is moving. Beloved soul, linger here a little longer, because these words are not mere sound, they are the echo of heaven reaching into the depth of your being. You are not hearing this by mistake, you are hearing this because God has chosen this moment to draw near to you. Every breath you take right now is proof that heaven still has work to do in your life, that the story is far from finished, and that the next chapter will be greater than the last. God says, "I know how many times you felt overlooked, how many moments you questioned your worth, how many silent nights you carried questions that had no answer. But hear me now, my child, every tear was seen, every sigh was counted, every ache was known. I was not absent from your pain. I was there, holding you when no one else did, guiding you when you thought you were wandering alone. For too long, you thought the silence meant you were forgotten. But silence was never absence, silence was preparation. Heaven says, I was arranging, I was aligning, I was protecting, I was planting. The reason you did not see movement was because I was moving pieces behind the veil. And now, that which has been hidden will be revealed before your eyes. You may not even realize it, but angels have been walking with you. They have stood guard when shadows tried to overtake you. They have whispered peace into your sleepless nights. They have lifted your spirit when you had no strength left. And now, Archangel Michael himself steps forward, his voice steady and filled with light, declaring, "Do not doubt this. Do not let fear steal this moment. Heaven has chosen you. Heaven has appointed this hour. The blessing that has been delayed is about to arrive. Look around you, not with your physical eyes, but with your spirit. Do you not sense it? The atmosphere is different. The heaviness that once pressed down on your chest is slowly lifting. A peace you cannot explain is flooding your heart. This is not imagination. This is presence. The presence of God wrapping you in love, reminding you that you are not alone, not forgotten, not overlooked. God says, the unexpected that is coming is not random, it is divine. It will surprise you not because it is out of nowhere, but because it has been waiting for the right time. I am the God of timing, and your time is opening now. What was withheld is being released. What was broken is being mended. What was empty is being filled. Beloved soul, this moment is sacred. That stirring you feel in your chest, that trembling in your spirit, is the awakening of destiny. It is your heart recognizing that something greater than you imagined is about to unfold. You are not here to survive anymore, you are here to thrive. You are not here to live in shadows, you are here to walk in light. Archangel Michael leans closer, his words carrying fire and tenderness. Every chain that once held you back is falling. Every voice that once told you you were not enough is silenced. The path before you is opening, clear and radiant. You will no longer stumble in darkness, for light has come. Pause for a moment. Let these words soak into you. They are not for tomorrow, they are for now. They are heaven's confirmation that the breakthrough is not just near, it is already moving in your direction. God says, you do not need to chase it. You do not need to force it. Simply stay in my presence, and you will see it arrive. Think about the seasons when you felt like giving up, yet here you are. That is proof that grace has carried you. Grace has been your unseen companion, holding you when you could not hold yourself. And that same grace is now preparing to reveal beauty from the ashes, joy from the sorrow, and strength from the weakness. Beloved soul, remember this: your worth is not defined by who walked away. Your identity is not shaped by the words of those who misunderstood you. You are not what they called you, you are what God has named you. And He calls you beloved, chosen, redeemed, and destined. The unexpected is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to surprise you with goodness. It is meant to remind you that God has always been working, even when you could not see it. Heaven says, stay still, stay listening, stay awake. For what is about to happen will mark you forever. You will know that I, the Lord, have always been with you. And so the angels rejoice, their voices rising like a chorus in the skies, singing over you, declaring joy, declaring peace, declaring victory. Archangel Michael raises his hand in blessing and whispers, "This is your hour. This is your confirmation. Do not turn away now, for heaven is closer than it has ever been. This is not the end. This is the beginning. A beginning that will leave you speechless, a beginning that will restore what was lost, a beginning that will reveal how deeply and endlessly loved you are." Beloved soul, stay in this moment a little longer, for heaven is still speaking. These are not ordinary sentences drifting on the screen, these are streams of living water, flowing from the throne of God directly into the desert places of your soul. You have been thirsty for something more, and right now heaven is pouring it out. God says, I have waited patiently for you. I have spoken in whispers, I have called in silence, I have stretched my hands through time just to reach you. Each time you skipped, I came back again. Each time you walked away, I searched for you again. Why? Because my love for you is relentless. I will not stop until you know how deeply, how endlessly, how unconditionally you are loved. Look back at the story of your life. Every twist, every turn, every heartbreak that left you questioning whether there was any meaning, heaven says, it was not wasted. Even in the shadows, I was painting your future in colors you could not yet see. Even when you thought nothing was changing, I was weaving threads of destiny behind the curtain. Beloved, this is why you are here now. Because the curtain is beginning to lift. The unseen is becoming visible. What you could not understand is about to make sense. And what once felt like silence is about to break open into a melody of joy. Archangel Michael steps forward, radiant like the morning sun, his voice steady yet filled with compassion. Child of eternity, do not rush past this. Your spirit is awakening, your eyes are opening, your heart is softening. Heaven has been preparing this moment for you. The weight you carried will no longer hold you down, for light is breaking through. Take a breath, beloved. Feel it, the shift in the air, the lightness in your chest, the warmth in your soul. That is not imagination, it is presence. It is the presence of God drawing closer than your breath, whispering gently into your spirit, I am here. I have always been here. And I am not letting you go. You have thought of yourself as ordinary, but heaven calls you extraordinary. You have felt like you were unseen, but God says, I have never taken my eyes off you. You thought your story was too broken, but heaven declares, I am the author, and I am rewriting it in glory. The unexpected blessing that is coming is not just an event, it is a transformation. It will not only touch your circumstances, it will heal your heart. It will restore laughter where there was sorrow, strength where there was weakness, and hope where there was despair. God says, stop measuring your worth by who left you. Stop measuring your future by what was lost. Measure yourself by my love, a love that never quits, never gives up, never walks away. You are more than enough. You are more than your failures. You are more than your pain. You are my child, and I am proud of you. Beloved, let this truth sink in. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. Even now, angels are rejoicing because you stayed long enough to hear these words. And in heaven's timing, staying is never wasted. Every second you give to God becomes a seed planted in eternity, and the harvest will always return greater than what you gave. Archangel Michael lifts his voice once more, do not turn away now. This is only the beginning. What you have longed for is already on its way. Heaven has set it in motion. You will see signs. You will feel peace. You will know beyond doubt that this moment was real. So remain. Breathe. Let this message wrap around you like a blanket of light. This is your confirmation. This is your reminder. This is heaven's embrace. The story is not ending here, it is opening. And the page that turns next will carry joy so unexpected, you will look back and whisper, now I understand. Now I see why I had to wait. Now I know God was always with me. Beloved soul, if you are still here, know that it is not by accident. You have remained because something in your spirit recognizes that these words are not ordinary. They are not just lines on a screen, they are the heartbeat of heaven calling to your soul. Even as you sit in this moment, the atmosphere around you is changing, for every word spoken here is carrying light, and that light is touching you. God says, I have tried to reach you many times, and though you thought you missed me, I never missed you. Though you thought you were ignoring me, I never stopped loving you. Each time you scrolled, I waited. Each time you turned away, I whispered again. For my love for you cannot be silenced, it cannot be delayed, and it cannot be denied. There are things in your life you thought were finished, opportunities you thought were lost, prayers you thought were unanswered. But heaven says, I am not finished yet. What you thought was gone is not gone, I have preserved it. What you thought was denied is not denied, I have delayed it for a greater time. And now, that time is near. Pause and let that truth settle in your heart. The very moments that made you cry will soon become the reasons you smile. The very valleys that once felt endless will soon become the testimony of how far grace has carried you. You will look back not with bitterness, but with gratitude, because you will see that even in the shadows, God was guiding you. Archangel Michael steps into the scene, his presence strong yet comforting, his words ringing like a bell that awakens the soul. Do not dismiss this moment. Do not let distraction steal it. Your spirit is open, and heaven is pouring into you. This is not the end of your journey, this is the dawning of your breakthrough. Beloved, breathe deeply now. Feel the nearness of God. That calm that is flowing into you, that peace that you cannot explain, it is the signature of His presence. Heaven is not somewhere far away, it is pressing against your soul right now, letting you know you are not alone. God says, you have measured yourself by what others said, but their words do not define you. You have measured your worth by mistakes, but your mistakes do not limit you. You have measured your future by what was lost, but your future is not lost, it is secured in me. I am your God, I am your Father, I am your keeper, and nothing can take you from my hand. Do you see it? The shift within you? That small spark that feels like hope rising again? That is not accidental. It is heaven rekindling the fire inside you that life tried to extinguish. You may have thought your dreams were dead, but God says, I breathe life into dry places. I call what is not as though it already is. I make rivers flow in deserts and gardens bloom in wastelands. Nothing is too hard for me, and nothing in your life is beyond my reach. Archangel Michael declares with certainty, the unexpected is closer than you think. The blessing is moving toward you. The light is already breaking through. Do not walk away now. Stay, believe, and you will see what heaven has prepared. Beloved soul, your story is not one of failure, but of redemption. Your life is not marked by endings, but by new beginnings. And this is one of those beginnings. Even as you read or hear this now, something inside you knows, change is already unfolding. The angels are rejoicing, for they see what you cannot yet see. They see the doors that are about to open. They see the weight that is about to lift. They see the joy that is about to return. And they sing over you with gladness, declaring, you are chosen. You are loved. You are remembered. And your time has come. So, beloved, let this truth wrap around you. You are not forgotten, you are not invisible, and you are not left behind. God has been with you since the beginning, and He will carry you until the end. And in this very moment, He is whispering, do not be afraid. Do not doubt. For what is coming will not only surprise you, it will heal you. And when it comes, you will know, this was always meant for you. This is not the conclusion. This is the continuation. And the chapter being written now is brighter than you imagined, stronger than you hoped, and more beautiful than you dreamed. Beloved soul, stay close, for heaven has not yet finished speaking. Every moment you remain here, something greater is being stirred within you. These are not just words, they are seeds being planted in the deepest soil of your heart. And in due time, they will blossom into beauty that will overflow in your life. God says, "My child, you think you have been forgotten, but I have written your name on the palm of my hand. You think I have been silent, but I have been working in ways your eyes could not see. You thought you were standing still, but I was moving the earth beneath you to align you with your destiny. Nothing about you is random. Nothing about you is overlooked. I have chosen you from the beginning, and I am still choosing you now. Look at your journey. Every twist of the path, every tear on your pillow, every sigh when no one else noticed, none of it was wasted. Heaven says, I gathered every broken piece, I collected every tear, I held every cry. And now, I will turn what was once pain into purpose, what was once loss into laughter, what was once despair into destiny. Archangel Michael steps forward again, his eyes burning with compassion, his voice steady like the heartbeat of heaven. Beloved soul, do not look away now. Do not let this moment slip by. The heavens are leaning low toward you, and the Father's arms are open wide. This is your appointed time. This is the hour where what you thought was impossible begins to unfold. Pause. Breathe. Let that truth rest on your spirit. Feel the weight lifting, the heaviness dissolving, the light pouring in. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. The very ache that once made you doubt is now the place where peace is entering. God says, I do not call you by your failures, I call you by your future. I do not name you by what you lost, I name you by what I am giving you. You are not your scars, you are not your wounds, you are not your mistakes. You are my beloved, and nothing can change that. Beloved, imagine a door, one that has always seemed locked. You tried to open it with your strength, but it would not move. You prayed, you waited, but still it stayed closed. Today heaven whispers, that door is opening. Not by your effort, but by my hand. Not in your timing, but in mine. And when it opens, you will see that the wait was worth it. The angels rejoice, for they know what is coming. They see the laughter that will return to your lips. They see the peace that will settle into your nights. They see the joy that will overflow into your days. And Archangel Michael lifts his hand and declares, stay ready. Stay believing. Stay present. For what is approaching you is brighter than anything behind you. Beloved soul, let go of the thought that you are behind in life. Heaven says, you are not late, you are right on time. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. You are not ordinary, you are chosen. And every step you have taken has brought you to this very moment, where my love is unfolding in ways you never imagined. Do you feel it now? That stirring inside, that warmth in your chest, that whisper that says something is changing? That is the Spirit breathing life into you again. That is the evidence that heaven is closer than ever before. God says, I am not finished. I am not done. And what I am about to release into your life will silence every doubt, heal every wound, and remind you that I am faithful. Beloved, Let these words be the anchor of your soul: you are loved. You are chosen. You are seen. And the best is not behind you, it is ahead of you, and it is coming soon.